Oh my Lord. I was running off at the mouth and it didn't record this. So I'm going to start this off again. So I always talk to people about the four F's in life. Um, don't get I've given this talk to different groups of people, and don't worry, I'll keep it clean. So the four F's in life, the first F I believe is important for me in my life, and I'm only speaking for me. I'm never going to give advice telling you what you should do. I only give advice telling you what has worked for me, and you may take what I say and change it 360 degrees and say this works better for me, or you may do it verbatim and say this works for me, or you may change it 50%. This may work for me. I'm telling you what works for me. So faith is the number one most important thing in my life that's helped me, is because I'm not perfect. Don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm the most religious or biblical scholar, which I'm not. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, but what religion and faith has done for me, the first half, it actually gives me a more compass to at least achieve to, or it makes me not, cross the certain line when it comes to certain things in life, or it may help me to improve things in life, or I may do something not ideal in the eyes of the Lord Jesus Christ, and then I may not repeat that again. Or instead of me making a lifestyle out of being, alcoholic or whatever, okay, I had a period of time where, I drank a little bit more than what I should. So that moral compass of faith and my belief that Jesus can help me with all problems, that he never fails, and you don't need to turn to something like alcohol, has helped me to decide, you know what? Um, this is not right. This is not going to solve all my problems. So what I'm trying to say is that faith helps you not jump over that, you know, that compass of going into a life of crime or a life of alcoholism. You may dabble, you may get close to the line, but you're not going to jump over the line. You may jump over the line maybe even once, but you're not making it jumping over the line a lifestyle, which is why I tell people I'm not an alcoholic, and why I don't do drugs, because I believe there are much better ways in life to solve your problems than to blanket your problems in the form of drugs and alcohol. That's just an example. The second most important thing in life, I believe, should be family and friends. Um, what I love about family and friends, when you're trying to achieve certain goals, those are the people who are going to give you your great ideas, going to give you the support and the encouragement to make things possible that otherwise would not be possible if you were just in your own mind, if you were just by yourself. Family and friends also give you something much greater than yourself to live for. There's certain things I refuse to do, certain paths I refuse to go down, because I know I have a son and daughter and nieces and nephews who look up to me. And I know I have to carry myself a certain way in certain arenas to be a good example for them. Am I perfect? No. You guys have seen my videos. You've seen me curse. I know I'm not perfect. But there's still certain, like I said in my previous mention about faith, there's still certain lines I refuse to jump over or stay over, because I know I have people, following me, family and friends. Not only do I have nieces and nephews and son and daughter, but I have very good friends whose children look up to me. So family and friends, are important for those multiple reasons. It give you the great ideas and support and love and motivation to do things greater than you would otherwise achieve on your own, but it also gives you something great to live for. The third most important F in my life is fitness. Why? Because if you don't have fitness and health, then what's the use of you having all the money in the world? You're going to have a heart attack tomorrow. What's the use of you having all the money in the world because you're a diabetic, you lost your right foot, so you're an amputee because you didn't feel the infection brewing in your right leg for stepping on the glass you didn't know you stepped on because of diabetic neuropathy, because you didn't take care of your diet, because you've been eating a high glucose diet. So now your pancreas is insensitive. Your pancreas makes insulin that your body's not responding to. Again, that goes all back to that cascade of fitness and health. If you don't, what's the use of you having all the money in the world? You can't fit in an airplane, or you can't get on a ride, or um, so health to me is very extremely important. And keep in mind, the only things I put above health is something up here higher than me, and something around that I feel like is higher than me or more important than myself, which is family and friends. If you can't walk in the woods because you're too tired, if you can't jog and enjoy the fresh air, you can't play in a playground with your son and daughter because you're too tired. You can't enjoy a bike ride. All that fitness and health is extremely important. You die an early death because you're not taking care of yourself. So, at fitness and health, there are a lot of activities that you enjoy with people together. You develop more friends, in my opinion, when you do fitness and health. So that's why I say fitness and health is my third most important thing. Plus, and I'm borrowing this concept from CrossFit. When you have a very healthy lifestyle, when you become sick, you actually becomes everybody else's healthy. Okay, so whereas if you're just healthy, when you become sick, you almost become incapacitated. There are plenty of times where I'm used to a high level of fitness, but when I get an upper respiratory infection, I could still run pretty darn fast. As opposed to if I was out of shape, when I become sick, I would not be able to run at all. So it just benefits you in life to be as fit, as healthy as possible, especially that's the low hanging fruit. The fourth F is pretty important is finances. I'm not saying money is the most important thing. Trust me, money can be the root of all evil, but money also helps you enjoy the things of life that are free. For instance, the more money you make, and if you're in a good business, you can spend more time with your family. If you're not making enough money, sometimes you may find yourself working more jobs and more hours and make enough money to make ends meet. That's a perfect example. Money is not the most important thing, but sometimes money can be a tool to open up avenues that you can spend more time with your family, especially your kids. So, money can also make things least stressful when you know something happens to you or you become disabled. You know that your family's well taken care of. You can have a peace of mind that your family's taken care of. So those are the four F's, guys, that I try to focus on a daily basis, and I have things planted in my life with the help of consultants like accountants and financial planners to help me out with these things. And there are some things I do primarily myself. I'm a fitness coach. I help people with the fitness and health portion, especially in my job as a doctor. So the four F's. Focus on those four F's, guys. All right. And thank you for all the happy anniversary messages. Thanks. All right. I'm a little tired because now it's about close to 2 o'clock in the morning. I got to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Peace out.